What's up, Internet? We are back with the Action SMS Advanced Game Gear SMS Mega Kart Game Boy Advance whatever mabob thing. Last time we took a look at Crystal Warriors, Columns, Defenders of Oasis, Devilish, and Double Dragon, most of which is really good. Now we gotta play something less good, Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, or Puyo Puyo with a Sonic skin, because they didn't just want to release Puyo Puyo in the West. So they had to make it like the Sonic TV show and also Kirby that one time. Now, I don't like Puyo Puyo for a few reasons. First and foremost, in case you can't tell, I am bad at puzzle games that involve falling blocks and a bit of puzzle type action. I'm just objectively bad at them. I'm totally okay with admitting that. However, one thing that makes this a little bit different than your standard puzzle game is that the AI is brutal. Usually an average person can beat like one level of Puyo Puyo, and then the game curb stomps them. I'm lucky if I get there, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, how do I want to... I'll put that there. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. Okay, I think that's where we want it. And that'll do that. And the thing is, this game is just crushingly difficult. It's not a matter of simply picking the wrong difficulty setting or anything, because as far as I understand it, each difficulty setting just affects how fast it plays. It does nothing to do with the actual, like, game's aggression levels, which is kind of a problem, because this game gets kind of stupidly aggressive. I guess we gotta put that there. Now, the key to this is building chains, of course, clearing one out, which chain reacts to clear out several at once. The AI doesn't really take advantage of this until the second round, when it just gets stupidly hard. But still, it's not much better when it's not doing that. Here, it's just sort of a crapshoot whether or not you make a dumber decision than the AI. Oh, and there goes everything we could have done to do anything to succeed in this game. Puyo Puyo, it's a game made by people who hate me. Okay, we'll put that there. I'm gonna put that there. Oh, we got another set of greens. That's another thing about this I don't necessarily like, is a lot of it's based on just random what the game wants to give you. And sometimes it just doesn't want to give you the right pieces. Okay, put that there. Put that there. Now I just need one more red. That'll do. There's a chain. Put that there. Okay, we need... Oh, that didn't work quite how I wanted that to work, but that's okay. We seem to be doing okay. Not great, but we will survive somehow. Okay, we put this there. Next we need pink and green, yellow and green, red, red. Put that there. Well, that wasn't ideal, but still, we're making progress. Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do at all. Come on, green. That kind of works. I need pink and red. If you could just give me a pink and red piece, that would just be fantastic. Well, that's not gonna work for us. Green and red. Oh, well, there goes that plan. Still, I can get rid of that. That'll hopefully... Because the key idea of building chains is that eventually, like, if by building more combos, you get more garbage that you can dump on your opponent, and eventually they just don't have the room to do anything to you. And they kind of just wipe themselves out. But this is Mean Bean Machine played wildly ineptly. Put that pink one there, and I completely screwed myself up. Oopsie. Okay. I can make this work. I think I can recover this. I don't think I can recover this now. Uh-oh. This is me going to lose this game. On, like, the lowest setting. Red and pink. Green and yellow. Green, red. Okay, put the red there. Yellow, red, that was not what I wanted to do at all. Plop that there. I am gonna lose this really badly, I think. Maybe not. I might win this. But that's the thing, like, this can go from really bad to really less bad in an instant, and it all feels kind of random. Even when you plan stuff, just random nonsense can cause you to win or lose, no matter how close you get. And that's another reason why I don't care so much for Mean Bean Machine. Next we have Dragon Crystal. Okay. Intrigued. That's an intro. Ooh, that's a cool effect. I like that. Okay, so this is kind of Fatal Labyrinth, I guess. Except the dungeon seems to be made of morning glories. Okay. So, randomized dungeon crawler. Not sure what that egg is that's following me around. Maybe if I survive long enough it hatches and eats me, because it thinks I'm its food source. Hey, a bronze rod. Gold! Can I access a menu? I can. Okay, it looks like there's like proper different sets of equipment too. Interesting. Okay. I don't play a lot of these like turn-based randomized dungeon crawlers. I did play Sheer and the Wanderer on the Wii. I traded my buddy Caleb for a copy, and if you haven't seen the review of that, go see that. But I got really into that game. That was one of the best games I played that year. Okay, so this time they're chess pieces that make up the walls. And I guess we're fighting a scorpion? Okay. Need to find more food, because we've taken some damage. Music's not bad. I fear it might be like a one song on the entire game sort of situation, but the music seems okay. Come on, I need you to die so that I can get more experience and level and not die. Okay. Whoop. Let's go this way. Down, 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 down. You found a gray potion. Use. No effect. Okay. Now, this being a randomized dungeon crawler, I'm guessing some would damage enemies, which is why you'd want to throw them. Some will cure you, some might give you status ailments. Okay, now the walls are made of mushrooms. Also, I'm about to die. Damn you, Lock Toad. That said, I do quite like that crystal effect. That's quite lovely. And we'll move on, that wasn't bad, to Dynamite Headdy. I'm familiar with the Mega Drive version. I know that the Japanese Mega Drive version is a lot better than the North American one. It's a lot easier and a lot better paced, and it has a completely different story of all things. So how about that for region differences? It's just a completely different game, basically. But you play as Headdy, a puppet from the junkyard. And you escape being destroyed while all the other puppets get captured and destroyed, and I guess we cut that scene. Okay. Seriously, the Mega Drive version has an awesome opening scene with a giant killer robot, and I guess we're just gonna skip that. Oh, and this whole thing is a puppet show, that's why there is a lamp to denote your health in the top left. It'll change colors, it goes from green to yellow to red. You don't want that to hit red or else you might die. But pretty much everything in this game is a puppet or like some sort of thing you'd find on a stage play. With the exception of Trouble Bruin, who I believe was named Matoya in Japanese, I believe. And he actually had a story, but in this game he doesn't because it's the English version and it's on the Mega Drive, so they might have gotten rid of that entirely. But it does say Trouble Bruin as opposed to Matoya, so... But he's the first boss, and also he's many of the bosses. It's weird. In the Japanese version, they actually include him a lot more, which is the funny thing, because he's like a reoccurring boss character. But the Japanese version just has him, like, everywhere. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay. Just gotta play it defensively. Although I gotta admit, the jump and the hit detection on that's a little bit awkward. But you can see his stage lights going out. And down he goes. Goodbye, Trouble Bruin. And we got a secret bonus of some kind. I don't know what the secret bonus was. The other really cool thing about this game is it had a metric crap ton of power-ups. And at least the Genesis version completely pushed the hardware. Like, it did 3D effects and lots of other crazy stuff. But you can use your head to grapple points. You can change it to, like, hammers and do other cool things. You just got a star. I don't know what that does. Music's got a kind of plingier but rather faithful rendition of the starting level in the original. Whoopsie. No, I want that power up. Thank you. Alright, we got a new power up. We got the vacuum face. There's also a gun power up over there, it looks like. Let's see what that's all about. Or it might be the hammer. It's a little hard to tell. It's the Game Gear, okay? Let's cut it a little bit of slack. Maybe not a lot, but maybe a little. If I remember, there was a head that was completely useless and like it was a power down, so to speak. Oh, we hit that. We made a thing happen. Hooray! Hey, I see another thing we can hit. Secrets! Oh no, it's a Zed. Which means he has a sleepy cap and he has to sleep for a while. Yeah, this is the power down. I mean, at least let it recover health or something when you do that. What a worthless secret that was. Doesn't look like I can push it. Ah. Oh, I'm supposed to just wail on it? Okay. Ah! They're not happy faces anymore. I'm sorry, frowny faces. I wanted you to be happy faces forever. Woo! I don't remember the Mega Drive version having a level like this, honestly. Like, the music's similar to the first level of the Mega Drive version. The background is similar, but the level style and, like, mechanics are slightly different. Nothing quite like that, really. So this is kind of like its own completely different, unique thing. Now we're behind the stage. We get to see what the magic is. And we got the Pig of Avarice, which shoots out a whole bunch of these things as we fight a, what are these called? Dogus, I believe? The thing Clay Doll was based off of. Oh, and there goes our head. It exploded. Dynamite Headdy was a treasure game. It's not an easy game by any means. I think it was treasure. Pretty sure. But I will take the Pig Head of Avarice. Oh! Whoopsie. Okay. There we go. We took out the Dogu. Let's fling ourselves up here. fling ourselves up. There we go. Got the star of I don't know what that does. I'm shooting. It won't let me past. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Like, I get that it's saying shoot. Okay, yeah, I get that. It's just that, again, this is a controller that doesn't really want to approximate angle shots terribly well. Oop, come on. But yeah, this is kind of different from the Mega Drive version. This might be worth having. I was right the first time. I don't know what happened to my brain there. But it might be worth having in addition to the Mega Drive version if you're a big fan of that, because it does feel a little different. Got ourselves a corn dog. This is new. But it's dead anyway. I'll take that star. Mission complete. Opening night. I just want to sit down and play this through, honestly. This is fun. It's trouble brewing again. Now, if I recall, in the Mega Drive version, it was like a giant dog you fought. And like they edited him out or something like that. There was like a weird moment where they removed him for some reason. Anyway, that is 3 games down. On to the 4th, Ecco the Dolphin. Okay. I've played the Mega Drive version of Ecco the Dolphin. Not the biggest fan, not gonna lie. Not sure why the title's taking so long. Ecco is a weird game because it's a game I think everyone I know who's played it, they just don't know how to get very far in it. And I don't know why we just cycled back to the start and why it's paused. Okay. Are we gonna go anytime? Okay, I am actually controlling it now. Okay. That was weird. Don't know why it restarted, but it happened. Password, I assume? Ooh, there's some delay here. Don't like that so much. Now, if I recall, if this is anything like the first level of actual Ecco the Dolphin on the Mega Drive, what you have to do in order to progress, and this is something that, like, half the people I know who've played Ecco the Dolphin couldn't figure out, is you just have to jump really, really high and it ends the level by introducing plot. But I don't know, Ecco is just one of those weird games I never got very far, never really dug it. It's an interesting concept, but... Okay, see, we can't get past here, which means we have to activate a thing. Which, if I recall, again, was just jumping really high. Oh, this might be a different version. Now, the problem is... Ecco is also a game that was programmed to have 3 button inputs, which we don't have here. You had one that let you swim a little faster like that, which is how we're going to make things happen, because aliens abduct everything, because Ecco is just weird like that, trust me. You had one that shot out sonar, and then you had like a dash button. And now everyone's gone and we're sad because our family disappeared, because we summoned aliens. Songs of an orca are heard from the small maze of caverns. Level 2. Do a maze now. Oh, and also we've introduced air mechanics because you're a mammal, not a fish. We wanted to let that not sink in until after the first level because, you know, we wanted you to get kind of accustomed to the game. You know, we're not going to actually explain how to play it properly. We're going to leave you completely confused, and then we're just going to make this game even harder. Oh, Ecco. I really should probably try and play you again someday, but I don't want to. I actually don't own any Ecco games. I do own a couple of Mega Drive collections, as I've said. Some of them have Ecco on them, but I've never really bothered playing them, because why would I? I do have a Jaws game, which was programmed using the Dreamcast Ecco game as like an engine base for it. Got gameplay of that too. You should go take a look at that. It's not great, but at least it's kind of vaguely goofy and entertaining. This is bad is probably the best word for it. Oh. Oh, well, we died. What can you do? I am on a time limit, so we'll continue with the 5th game, Ecco 2 Tides of Time. This is going to shock you, but it's going to play a lot similar, I'm betting. Okay, there we go. I was wondering why my controls weren't controlling. Now, I'm not familiar with Tides of Time, as the name indicates there was like a time travel mechanic because there were aliens in the first one. So of course they're going to add time travel. That's just logic right there. Once again, they've taken out the mechanic of breathing because we need to figure out how to play this game. Uh-oh. I almost beached myself, which is basically instant death. Welcome to Ecco the Dolphin. I do like Ecco as one of like those weirdly, like, definitely only ever showed up on Genesis kind of games, though. You know what's weird, though, is there's actually another Ecco game, and it was one that was specifically made for the Game Gear, and it's not on this cartridge as far as I know. It was called Ecco Junior. And that's not on here. We just have the, like, 2 proper... Get out of way, you smelly, bottlenose jerk. I can't send you... Oh, I can. Okay. Huh? Are we playing not an English copy of this? Well, I guess we're gonna find out. No! We're not playing an English version at all. Okay, now we're in trouble. Welcome to Multicarts, where there's no consistency between region versions and language. Also, you send that out by pressing... Okay, well, I know Terra means Earth. That's the end of what I know about this. Now, I want to point out the previous one was in English. We did see that. Although, out of curiosity, I want to go back for just a sec. I think we're done with that anyway. But they did simulate the actual, like, sonar ability. So I wonder if that's in this game, but it's just kind of just as obtuse. Because it's not A or B or button 1 and 2 as it would be on the Mega Drive Master System. I'm going to keep doing that. But you had to hold both buttons, which is a little peculiar. And the Genesis version actually had something like that too as well, I believe. You had to activate... Come on, why are we not going into game? There we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there actually is no sonar ability in this game, so this game is even weirder than I initially thought. Bizarre. But the original Ecco, it would have sonar tagged to a specific button, and then you'd press it, and then if you held it, it would do a different thing altogether. It would like give you like a proper sonar map, which was kind of necessary for the second level, which was a stupid maze. Again, Ecco, not a game I hold in high regard. It's very Ecco. Anyway, those have been the next 5 games we looked at. We played Dr. Robotnik Means Bean Machine, and I can't stand that game. Dragon Crystal. That could be an interesting time sink. That is a randomized sort of Fatal Labyrinth style game for the Go. Looked kind of nice, had some decent music. Really kind of dug that. Dynamite Headdy. Different than the actual console counterpart, which makes it pretty interesting. I'm intrigued with playing more of this, honestly. And these 2 Ecco games are basically just handheld ports of like the actual proper ones. One of which is not in English, which I'm going to hold as a strike against this cartridge, but that's piracy for you. It's kind of weird and inconsistent, and no one follows any sort of sense of rules. But that's pirates for you. Would I recommend this cart based on these past 5 games? No. Like, don't get me wrong, Dragon Crystal is interesting, and Dynamite Headdy is fun, even if it's not quite as good as, say, the Genesis version, and it's an interesting companion piece. But Mean Bean Machine, I just think is an objectively bad puzzle game. Like, it's just too crushingly difficult to be enjoyable. And I'm not just saying that because I'm bad at these. I am objectively bad at these, but all the Puyo Puyo games are just... They need to tone down their difficulty so much, and they never do. And the Ecco games are weird and not really different from the, you know, proper console versions, but they don't match up either. They are inferior, but they're trying to be exact identical clones. And that's the thing. If you don't have the type of hardware or, know how to make a handheld equivalent that's basically identical, then make it its own unique thing like Dynamite Headdy. That was a good handheld port. It was different, but it was interesting. Whereas Ecco's, no. Also, one of them's not in English, which might be a problem if you're getting this and you only speak and or read English. Anyway, join me next time where we take a look at Fantasy Zone. This was a game I reviewed way back in the day. I'm excited about this. I'm going to be awful at it, but man, that's my total jam. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, subscribe to the show to see more, because we're doing this every single week, as well as reviews, gameplay, and stream archive type things, and other stuff when I've got the time. You might also want to check out my Twitch stream to see me stream stuff daily, usually Animal Crossing, but other stuff when I have the time. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can, because, this is a lot of work that I put into this channel, and I hope that you enjoy it. But if you can go the extra mile and help me to keep going and, afford a roof over my head and games to continue playing, that's definitely appreciated. Plus, you get yourself on the Discord where you can vote on the next multi-cart. And before we go, I gotta do this. You can't see it, but I'm dancing to this song, because this song was my freaking childhood. So excited to play Fantasy Zone 2. This game is going to be awesome. This is why I actually bought this cart. Spoilers. But anyway, I will leave you with some of the best music of my childhood, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.